This is where the class starts. Now today we're talking about a great man by name Ali ibn Muhammad. And Ali ibn Muhammad would surprise you. Now, Ali is spelled A-L-I. Ibn is I-B-N. Muhammad is M-U-H-A-M-M-A-D. Ali ibn Muhammad. Now, Ali ibn Muhammad was said to be a descendant of the Holy Prophet of Islam, Prophet Muhammad. In fact, descendant in the sense that he actually came from the line of one of the caliphs of the Prophet called Ali. Oh gosh. Now Ali ibn Abi Talib, my brother, my sister, was the man that our hero for today, Ali ibn Muhammad, was said to have descended from. My brother, my sister, today we're going to look at the man called Ali ibn Muhammad. Now many historians said that he was from Persia. And others said he came all the way from Iraq. Many more historians claim that he actually came from Morocco, right here in Africa. Now we are going to centralize on the Moroccan background with some Arabian background or even Persian background. Whatever it is, he had some Moroccan blood in him, Persian blood in him, and Arabian blood in him. Ali ibn Muhammad, his life is about to mesmerize you. Now we have heard about slavery, a lot about slavery in the Americas. We have talked about slavery in Brazil. We have talked about slavery in Guadeloupe. We have talked about slavery in the Americas. And we have also spoken about slavery in the United States of America. We have spoken about slavery in other parts of the world. But we have never actually ever spoken about slavery in the Arab world. I'm talking about Arabia. Today we are looking at one of those as related to our hero today, Ali ibn Muhammad. Today we are talking about the Zanj rebellion. Zanj rebellion. Zanj is spelled Z-A-N-J for Zanj. Rebellion is R-E-B-E-L-L-I-O-N. Now the Zanj rebellion was such a terrible rebellion. My brother, my sister, this rebellion lasted 14 years. It was one of the longest slave revolts. This time around in Arabia. In fact, in Basra, very close to Iraq, the present day Iraq. Now when we say Zanj, we mean the Bantu speaking people of West Africa. The Bantu speaking people of West Africa. The Arabians call them the Zanj people. Now the Zanj people were carried all the way from West Africa and forced into slavery in Arabia and also in Iraq. They were used for agriculture just like donkeys. They worked night and day. Yes, I mean it. They worked night and day, literally. They would work in the morning, work in the afternoon, and whilst their masters were fast asleep, they were forced to work on the farms and plantations. My brother, my sister, their culture was taken away from them. Islam was forced on them. All of them had to be Muslims. And those who accepted Islam were given lesser work to do. They did not need to work late into the night. They would still work at night, but not so late. And they would have the option to go and pray when it was time for the 5 daily prayers. But those who refused to accept Islam were forced to work night and day. They were only able to still sleep when their masters were asleep. The Zanj people. My brother, my sister, now there was a man by name Ali ibn Muhammad. Ali ibn Muhammad sat back and realized that this slavery was so unfair. Nobody should ever be forced into any religion. In fact, he quoted the words of the Prophet of Islam. La ikra fi din. he told them, La ikra fi din. And La ikra fi din from the Arabic into English simply means there is no compulsion in religion. Nobody should ever be forced to accept any religion. They should accept religion in their own volition. My brother, my sister, the Zanj were Bantu-speaking people who had been forcibly taken from Southeast Africa and were enslaved primarily for agricultural labor as part of the plantation economy of southern Iraq. In fact, the demand for such labor during this period was fueled by wealthy residents of the port city of Basra, who had acquired extensive marshlands in the surrounding region, and they were ready to go down to Africa and enslave as many people as possible, bring them over to Basra, bring them over to Arabia, force them to work on agricultural fields. And one of the most painful things they did, some of them had to use their bare hands to work on the fields. Even blighted lands, lands that everybody knew nothing could ever grow there, they brought some of these Bantu-speaking people, black people, to till the land there and make sure that they transform that into arable lands. Now, my brother, my sister, they came in and they worked very, very hard. A lot of them died. A lot of them were killed. In fact, it was all about punishment. They were never paid anything. They were fed only once a day. Those who had accepted Islam had the extra plate at night when their masters were eating. But those who did not accept Islam, they ate only once a day. And even what they ate was only supposed to keep them alive. Now, in the beginning of 861, the Abbasid Caliphate was weakened by a period of severe disorder known as the Anarchy of Samarra. And Samarra is spelled S-A-M-A-R-R-A, the Anarchy of Samarra, during which the central government of Abbasid Samarra was paralyzed by a struggle between the caliphs and the military establishment for the control of the state. And once this anarchy was going on, oh my God, slavery was also going on. But this was the time that our hero for today, Ali ibn Muhammad, took advantage of this anarchy. And he stepped in to free all the Bantu-speaking people who had been forcibly enslaved, known as the Zanj.
This is 3FM.
My brother, my sister, this is the African history class, and today we're talking about Ali ibn Muhammad in the Zanj rebellion. Now, see what happened now. Ali ibn Muhammad took advantage of this thing. His mother was a member of the Banu Asad ibn Huzaima. Ibn Huzaima, my brother, my sister, ethnic group. So they were respected in the area so much. And he was the one who came out and said that he wanted to fight. Now, regardless of his origins, Ali appeared to have spent at least a part of his youth living in the area of Ray. And he was a man who was well known in the area and well respected. So, when he started speaking against slavery, many were those who had to listen to him because they knew where he was coming from, but they were scared to talk back, all because they knew that he was such a powerful man and known around. Listen to this interesting thing. Now, taking advantage of the disturbances and the anarchy caused by the city's rival groups, Ali decided to step into action, and he got the slaves to help him start a certain big, fat rebellion. And this rebellion was known as the Zanj Rebellion. They joined him and he became their commander, fighting for their own freedom. They fought all the way to Baghdad from Basra, killing so many of the Arab people who had enslaved them. Now, during this time in Baghdad, He claimed to be a Zaidi by being related to the grandson of Zaid ibn Ali and won additional favors for his movement. Many more Arabs even joined him to fight against the enslavers. Oh my God. And this revolt went on very, very strongly. My brother, my sister, by September 869, there was a concentrated force known as the Zanj soldiers who had come out to support the fight against slavery. And that was it. For 14 years, 14 solid years, the Zanj were able to combat the superior arms of the Abbasid government by waging guerrilla warfare taught to the Zanj people by the great Ali ibn Muhammad. And they were able to defeat the Abbasid government. They became very, very powerful as they moved on, taking over towns and villages and taking over enemy camps, seizing weapons, horses, food, and even making some of the Arabians captives. The Zanj rebellion will go down in history as one of the biggest rebellions of slavery. My brother, my sister, and it happened in Basra, in today's Iraq. My brother, my sister, a lot of the slaves were freed. Some lost their lives, but a lot more won their freedom by picking up the arms. My brother, my sister, today we remember the great son of the land, Ali ibn Muhammad, the man, though a Muslim, fought against his fellow Muslims who had decided to enslave Africans, who had decided to push Africans into the plantations where they used them to make money, dehumanized them, and gave them no rights whatsoever. He stood against them. He was able to go around and get a lot of support from other Arabians who came together to help him in the Zanj rebellion. Today we remember you, Papa. Today we remember you, Papa. Papa, we remember you. We do not have so much information about Ali ibn Muhammad. But Ali ibn Muhammad gained a lot of followers whilst he was fighting in that rebellion. In fact, Ali adopted slogans of the egalitarian doctrine of some tribes of Arabia, and he preached that the most qualified man should reign. And if he was an Abyssinian slave, he should even reign. He fought for black people to also become kings and rulers in Arabia. No wonder today you go to Arabia and you see a lot of dark black people calling themselves Arabians. He was the man who forced Africa into Arabia. He was the man who forced for black people to also become part of the rulership of the area. Today we remember you, Papa. He was a man who stood firm and asked that nobody, despite their religion, should be denied from ruling if they were most qualified. Oh my God. Today we remember you, Papa. Today we remember you. Today we remember you, Papa. We do not know when Ali passed on, but we do know that he was such a powerful man who brought black people together, gave them freedom, and gave them a leeway to rule in Arabia, gave them the leeway to practice their own religion, gave them a leeway to total freedom, deciding which religion they would belong to. Today we remember you, Papa, Ali ibn Muhammad. Ali ibn Muhammad. Ali ibn Muhammad. Ali ibn Muhammad. Damri Fadwe. Damri Fadwe. Oh, Damri Fadwe wate. Uniyaminko. Uniyaminko wate. Uniyaminko. Oh, Papa. You see Uniyaminko. In the burden of knowledge, I ask you, How will the story of Ali ibn Muhammad in the Zanj rebellion affect your own life, impact your own life in the burden of knowledge? I ask you, now that you know what we do, be an any ole mini obafe, ye zunda kagane meza kayine, ye pa bango bokayen, fifi ayenya, no kay na wo, bana ehu, ebeden, bana ehu, ebe yabade, lele anjima singa be kunne, lele anjima singa beri. It's been the African History Club.